Hi guys, Sherlock's Apprentice here, aka Mike, and this is a video out of the blue. um, I really was not intending to do this video. Um, so day 43 again, 233 World War III, this time part 2. I had no intention in making this video, as I'm in the middle of making another video on explaining how gematria and numerology works, following a request from my subscribers to do so. Today is the 23rd of May 2024, and if you have followed my previous videos, you know that today was one of the potential dates for the beginning of the China-Taiwan War and World War III. Today I received some amazing downloads that I needed to share. If you are new to my channel, please go back and watch the videos from number 11 to number 23 to get a full picture, but here's a quick summary. From the name Yahweh in Hebrew, I saw the numbers 717. Let's get a pointer. So there's a 717. This I connected with 7 times 17, which is 119, which is 911 reversed, and the connections that this number has. I saw that 717 minus 51 equals 666, and I saw many patterns regarding the number 51. The start of the Russia-Ukraine war was on the 24th of February 2022, and I saw in the gematria the number 224. This was the gematria of Russia-Ukraine war. At this time, there was news about China-Taiwan war, and this had the same gematria in the reverse ordinal of 233. I did a lot of research and discovered that many connections included 233, and it is the 51st prime. Then in February 2023, I saw a tweet from Andrew Tate about day 43, and its gematria matched 233 and World War III. The connections between the gematria numbers for World War III and my previous investigations are cross-referencing more than ever, and hence why this video. So this is taken from my previous video, number 23, regarding my research on day 43 and its connections with World War III. So here, on the 12th of February, this was 2023, I saw a tweet from Andrew Tate. This was strange, as Andrew Tate was currently in the Romanian jail under charges of human trafficking and forming an organized crime group. He was detained from the 29th of December 2022. This is an important date for later. Also, the tweet itself is very strange. If someone is writing these tweets for him, why would they bother to write such an obscure tweet? So I started playing around and found the gematria, and look what I found. So his tweet was, lock yourself in a bathroom without your phone and laptop and try and sit for an hour. I'm at day 43 and counting. I almost cried. Almost. And then someone on the 12th of February commented, you're literally tweeting, but okay. So it didn't make sense. Locking in a jail with no phone, no laptop, but you can tweet. So I missed it before, but the reply had 122 retweets, you see down here. And it was on the 12th of February. There's a 122 connection. 12th of February is the 43rd day of the year. So day 43 seemed to connect with 12th of February. Also, if you remember my previous videos on the number 51, I noticed that antimony, which is the atomic number element 51, has an atomic weight of 122. So here are some of the day 43, 233, and World War III connections, just as a reminder. So starting from the bottom, we'll work ourselves up actually. From World War III, here are the crucial numbers. 233 and the match. When I saw day 43 and the match, especially to 233. And obviously other things that I pointed out in previous videos, as you can see. Please pause at any time to check these gematrias in more detail. So 233 is connected to the 23rd of March and the 23rd of May, which is when, sorry, there's a misspelling there. I did this quickly. Tubilustrium, or the Festival of the Sacred War Trumpets. Oh, there's quite a few spellings here. Sorry, guys. This festival was to prepare for or be fit for war. So looking at Wikipedia here, involved sacred trumpets here, common term for war trumpets. And the festival was 23rd of March and took place again on the 23rd of May. And it was to prepare or to get fit for war, to take the army fit for war. I saw many reports of Taiwan moving military units on the 23rd of May, with China responding with military drills. So these next few weeks will be interesting to watch while the elites play their games. So here's the gematria for Sacred War Trumpets, which is a match of Society of Jesus. You can see there. Now, this may or may not make sense to you if you didn't watch the video I did on the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. And I realized that horsemen were possibly dragons. And this wit is actually a spelling for white. More details, you need to go back to the previous video on this. But this also matches these other two, especially with this 819 number. So here's your 224, which is February 24, Russia date, Russia-Ukraine. Here's 224, China-Taiwan war, 233. And 233 is 23rd of March. Here, 23rd of March. Here, 235, 23rd of May. But also, May is the 3rd month in the Roman calendar, so this would also be 233. So here's just some of the reports in the news regarding Taiwan sending out ships and China responding with 2-day drills. Now, I know this has happened before, but even since that, I've seen even more threatening words from both sides. So it could be nothing, very similar to the Israel-Iran instance last month, which turned out to be a wet lettuce. So we're going to focus on the following numbers because they are all related and connected. Now, I've prepared here a full list of gematrias that are connected to World War III. Here's World War III. And the numbers that are cross-referencing in all of my investigation. So here's a list of numbers. You can see I put a little reference next to them as to what they're connected with. And these will all come more apparent later in this presentation. But as you can see, the number 71 is very prevalent. 73 is very prevalent. 170, obviously, 181, 625. So we'll come back to these later. So if you, again, remember my previous 51 videos and how I realized that 51 was somehow very connected to 41. 41 seems to be the devil's number, maybe because it's the 13th prime. as you can see here. In my research, 41 appears time and time again. When Andrew Tate was referring to day 43, it was the 41st day of the year, because he had been actually castrated on the 29th of December. So he was actually retweeting his 43rd day as being actually the 41st day. It just so happened that the retweet I saw was on day 43. So 43 is the 14th prime, you can see here. And here you can see how they're connected. So 41 in base 8 is 51. If you don't understand bases, the next video coming out really explains bases in more detail. That's the one I was paused on. 43 is also 51 in base 12. And then you can see here, if you look at actually 51, prime number 233 being 23rd of March or 23rd of May. And here's the 41 and 43. And obviously 3 Mason 33. We know the Russia-Ukraine war began on the 24th of February, 224, 2022. This is, I believe, this is why I should say, I believe the Chinese-Taiwan war would start on the 23rd of March, because using the same thinking here was 224, I typed in China-Taiwan war, there was 233, which connected with my 51. So that could be start on the 23rd of March or the 23rd of May, which is 233 on the Roman calendar, and also the date of the sacred war trumpets. Here's the numbers for World War III. Again, 71, 73, 170, 181, 52, 625. If we take the first two numbers here, 71 and 73, and add them together, you get 144. 23rd of May 2024 is the 144th day of the year, and 222 days remaining. 71 is the 20th prime. 73 is the 21st prime. 20 plus 21 equals 41, the devil's number. Day 43 plus 41 is equal to 84. 23rd of May is the 84th day on the Roman calendar. The Roman calendar is from the 1st of March, and then all the dates are calculated from that day. So here you can see 71 is the 20th prime, which interestingly is 113 in base 16. That's your COVID pandemic day. 73 is the 21st prime. I put down here the binary. I just found these patterns interesting because it looks similar to 3 pillars. You can see there a 1, 2 zeros, a 1, 2 zeros, and a 1. So I prepared myself a spreadsheet so that I could quickly check the number of days a day of the year was, and how many days left to the end of the year. And so here, first, the black number is the day of the year, but you need to add 1 for a leap year. So if we take, obviously not before February, because the 29th of February is here, but the 1st of March here, 60 would be the 61st day. And the second number of days left in the year. So there's still 305 days in a leap year left. The first red number is the day of the Roman, what I call the elite calendar year. And the second number is the days left in the year. So you can see here from the 1st of March, 1 starts here, and then so on with the number of days remaining. Here I have highlighted the connected days in red and what I'm calling the watch days in blue. So we'll come back to this through the presentation. But here's the 23rd of May. Remember, I need to add a day for this year being a leap year. So this is day 144, 2 days remaining. And on the Roman calendar, it's 84 days. 84th day of the year. I'll come back to these later in the presentation. From the 23rd of May, 2024, and add 41 days, you get the 3rd of July, 2024. 3rd of July can be written as 37 or 73, one of the World War III days. 3rd of July also has 181 days till the end of the year, another World War III number. So 5th of March, 23rd of May, 3rd of July, some American way of writing it, 41 days, 144th day of the year, 181 days remaining in the year. You can see here, 181 days remaining on the 3rd of July. Just a reminder here, World War III, there's your 73, there's your 1A1. Interesting here that this 41 days equals 1 month, 1 week, 3 days. There's your 113, 311. From the 23rd of May and deduct 41 days, you get the 12th of April. 12th of April is the 103rd day of the year. Because it's a leap year, 103 is the Jesuits' number. 12th of April is day 43 on the Roman calendar, with 322 days remaining till 28th of February. And 322 is the number of the skull and bones. So April 12, May 23, again 41 days. Here is the 103rd day of the year. And on my calendar, it says 102, but remember I said you need to add a day for a leap year. There's the 43rd day in the Roman calendar with 322 days remaining. From the 29th of December, 2022, the day Andrew Tate was detained, to the 23rd of May, 2024, is exactly 73 weeks to the day. So remember I said to watch out for that day in the tweet. Here, reminder, 29th of December, 2022 to 23rd of May, when I started doing this video, 73 weeks and 0 days. From the date of the Russia-Ukraine war, 24th of February, 2022, the 224, to the 23rd of May, 2024, the day all this was downloading to me, is exactly 819 days. 24th of February, 2022, the start of the Russia-Ukraine war, to the day I believed was the start of the Taiwan-China war. Here it is, 819 days exactly. If we go back to what I was saying, the sacred war trumpets, preparing for war, the Society of Jesus, the first horse of the apocalypse. So I didn't explain this, but white dragon, white horse. Check the Bible. He had a bow and a crown. And this is where I'm getting these numbers from. And you can see how the connection is with Society of Jesus, Sacred War Trumpets. There's your 224, 23rd of May, 819 in Satanic, Chaldean as your 71. I mean, what are the chances? If you understand gematria, the statistics on this must be through the roof. Another watch date is day 170 this year because of the World War III number. The 170th day of the year is the 19th of June, but in a leap year like this year, it is the 18th of June. And June being the 6th month, 18 being 6 plus 6 plus 6. I don't need to explain too much the implications there. From the 18th of June to the 23rd of March, 2022, including the end date, is also 118 days. I should have written that the other way around. Sorry, guys, I was rushing this. But here you can see 23rd of March, 2022 to the 6th of May, including these dates, is another 819 days. But if you do not include the end date, it becomes the 22nd of March, which is a 223 number. 322, skull and bones. I just found it interesting that if I typed in USA, China, Taiwan war is 816 in English Ordinal, and there's another 18th of June connection. Thanks to my friend James for this find. It was brilliant. I was talking to him and he was helping me with a lot of these numbers. But from the date of the recent eclipse this year on to the 18th of June, so from April the 8th, you can see here, to the 18th of June, would you believe, is 71 days. Here you can see April 8th, June 18th, 71 days. Interestingly, from the 18th of June to the 3rd of July is 12 weeks and 2 days. There's another 122 connection regarding Andrew Tate's tweet. Now, if you add the 170 and 181 here, you can see here on the World War III and the 233 and all the other numbers we showed earlier, you get 351. 351 is 233 in base 8, meaning when you count in base 8, i.e. there's no numbers 8 and 9, you have 233 numbers, and then what you would actually write down for that would be 351. I'm finishing the gematria and numerology video soon, which explains bases if you don't follow this. So I literally finished that video, so that should hopefully be up next week as well. So here you can see 351, base 8, 233. Now, would you believe Catholic is also 351 in Satanic gematria? Other connections with the numbers 122 and Andrew Tate's day 43 tweet. 122 is 82 in base 8 and 170 in base 12. 23rd of March is the 82nd day of the year. So here you can see connections of 82, 82 and 170 with all these other finds, very relevant in the numbers connecting with World War III. And 122, 12th of February, his tweet, and day 43. You can see how these numbers keep coming round and round, guys. So let's look at 170. 170th prime is 1013. See here? In gematria, the 0 is dropped and there's another 113 reference. And there you have it, 170 being 122 in base 12. But what I found interesting was this binary number. Yeah, that 170 is 10101010. So no, I don't know the connection there yet, but just found that interesting. Now, this number 819, you can see the Society of Jesus, Sacred War Trumpets, here, 819. 55 91, and 819 are the 5th, 6th, and 13th square pyramidal numbers, respectively. So this is a square pyramid, just like the pyramids of Egypt. So there's one layer, put that on top of that, and then those on top of that, those on top of that, and you create a pyramid. Interestingly, 9 times 19 is 819. Remember, I started this whole numbers investigation realizing that 7 times 17 was 119. The US dollar bill, image shown here, has a square pyramid showing 13 levels. You can count them. 819 is the 13th level of the square, again, a typo, pyramid. I will stop here for now because between myself and my friend James, we keep finding endless connections. And I want to get this video out as quickly as possible, even with all the typos, and I apologize for those guys. A final thought is, did you know that September 11 has 170 days remaining in the Roman calendar? And this year will be the 23rd anniversary, as you can see here. Please browse, pause, screenshot these numbers if you're interested, guys. That's it for now, guys. And I shall be back soon, hopefully with that numerology and gematria explanation video, which you may need to understand some of this video. Thanks for watching. See you soon.